All right, Treagles, what's happening? So it's here, it's now, it's game day. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, fucking in the ball! Yeah! Oh my God! What a goal!
We've allowed them back into the game. We should have killed this off in the first half.
Woo! All right, Treagles, what's happening? We've got 2 chances of winning the FA Cup. Sort of. It's here, it's now, it's game day. We're home for this one. We're off to the Hive. It's the first round of the FA Trophy. It's Barnet v Bath City. So we find ourselves back here again in a cup we never really gave 2 shits about. But with us being the new Dagenham and Redbridge and destined for a mid-table finish, we might actually try for once and see how far we can get in this Mickey Mouse Cup. But anyway, that's enough of chatting bollocks. Let's get into the football news! So Bath City finished 9th last season in the National League South, where they played 42 times, they won 17, they drew 12 and they lost 13, scoring 64 times, conceding 48, giving them a goal difference of plus 16, and they ended on 63 points. They currently sit 9th in the National League South. Wow, you've not improved at all, have you? And so far this season they've played 19, where they've won 9, they've drew 3 and they've lost 7. They've scored 27 times, conceded 19, giving them a goal difference of plus 8, and are currently on 30 points. And the last 5 games have been 2 wins, 2 draws and 1 loss. Jerry Gill is the manager of the Romans, and he's been there since the 5th of October 2017, where his record stands at 61 games in charge, winning 25, drawing 15, and losing 21. And that gives him a win percentage of 40.98%. Ross Stern, who has 5 goals in 17 games, and a man who has 4 goals in 19 games. Was over 14 years ago, back in 2004. Bath picking up a 2-1 win, with Liam Hatch getting the only goal for us. So with that all being said, let's get to the ground, let's get some team news in, let's get into the next round of the Cup, and then let's get the fuck out of town. Fuck you, Bath City! You lot stink that fucking much. You had to call your football team just to remind you about having a wash. You bunch of smelly bastards. You bunch of wankers. Come on, Barnet! Starting 11 for Barnet is in the first round of the FA Trophy. We're going with a 4-1-4-1. Mark Cousins in goal, Elliot Johnson at right back, David Zatonza at left back, your 2 centre-halves of Dan Sweeney and Callum Reynolds, Craig Robson just in front of them as a CDM, Dan Sparks on the left wing, Ephraim Mason-Clark on the right wing, Wesley Fonguk and Jack Taylor as your 2 centre-mids, and Manny Duca up front on his own. And this is our Bath City lineup. That's when you know the struggle is real and you really are Tim Pot, when you don't even do any kind of graphics, you just take a photo of the team sheet and tweet it out. Yes! That ain't a bad start! We're 1-0 up, it's not even a minute on the clock. Wesley Fonguk bends one in outside the box. Beautiful goal. Good ball. Finish! Yeah! Manny Duku makes it 2-0. Jack Taylor, beautiful ball all the way out to Mason Clark. His first touch was a bit dodgy, but he's managed to get onto that. He's put it into the box. Manny Duku slides it home, make it 2-0. Oh! Oh, it's in the post! 12 minutes in the space of 30 seconds, we've had one roll along the goal line, and Manny Duke was just at the post. Yeah! 3-0, 23 minutes in, Mason Clark puts us 3-0 up. Dan Sparks, brilliant run down his left-hand side, ball whipped into the back post. He's unmarked and he just knocks it home. We are very comfortable. Bath are not really causing us any damage, and at the moment I'm very happy. Freezing my bollocks off, but very happy. 33 minutes in, Barnet 3, Bath City 1. Throwing to them on the edge of our box. We can't get rid of the ball. It lands to a geezer right on the edge. He strikes it. Good strike. Cousins beating all day long. 3-1. We didn't look in any danger at all. They passed the ball around quite nicely. Bath City, the final ball, we was just intercepted. Just didn't look like we was in trouble. Half time here at the Hive. It's Barnet 3. It's Bath City 1. Very professional 45 minutes from us. We are a little bit casual in parts, treating it like it's a training session. We need to kill this game off. We've had loads of chances, and there are times where we've been a little bit sloppy and we've slacked right at the end just for half time. They nearly made it 3-2. I'm freezing my bollocks off. The weather conditions are fucking shocking. 45 minutes, get into the next round, Barnet, and we can go home and get warm. Come on. 10 minutes in the second half, we still lead 3-1. Bath started to brighten up. I think we're sitting in the changing room drinking a nice hot cup of tea. They broke from our corner. Guy pretty much ran the whole length of the pitch, blazed it over the bar. Straight after that, they've had another opportunity. Cousins held onto it. 64 minutes, Barnet 3, Bath City 2. Told you, they've started the second half the better. But it was a lovely ball that was played in and an excellent finish. We're just standing there watching it, literally watching them play it around us. So far off the pace in this second half. We've allowed them back into the game. Should have killed this off in the first half. Yeah! Oh, no! Into the last 5, we still lead 3-2. I don't know how Shaq didn't put this one away. The keeper's got something on it. Probably hit his fucking arse and gone off for a corner. Still lead 3-2. So the game finished, Barnet 3, Bath City 2. I guess a win is a win, but it wouldn't be Barnet unless we made hard work of that. Yes, we was 3-0 up after 25 minutes. We wasn't phased. We wasn't under any pressure. We looked comfortable, and it was pretty much a training session for us. But we should have been well out of sight and not allowed them back into the game with a little bit of sloppy play. Yeah, I know the conditions didn't help, and everyone just wanted to get down that tunnel and get in the changing room, and that's where the lack of concentration came, and we allowed them to come back into the game. But the hard work was the second half, because I don't think we left that changing room. I think we were still in there drinking a cup of tea, trying to keep warm, and Bath City pretty much came at us. They had nothing to lose, really. It didn't play us off the park, but typical Barnet decision making is what cost us quite a bit. Bath City's second goal was brilliant to watch. Lovely little 1-2 movement for them to get that goal. Even I applauded that. They wasn't the worst team, but they wasn't really in it in the first half. They did knock it around quite nice, but then they just kind of got to the final third and they didn't have anything to do with it. So we'll blame it on the weather conditions, but we're into the next round of the cup, and I think this is the quickest roundup I've ever done. Saw the result out, professional job, and we move on. Well done, Barnet. So next game, home, Dover Athletic. It's an early kick-off because it's on TV. So don't forget to do the usual crap and all that, like, subscribe and comment and all that bollocks. So until next time, see you later.